My name is Gavin Evans, and this is my review of The Nightmare Before Christmas. And this review will have spoilers, so there's your warning. But I know there's some debate about whether this movie is a Christmas movie or a Halloween movie. And to me, the answer is pretty simple. Wait, hold on. What's this movie called again? The Nightmare Before Christmas. Like, it's right there in the title. Like, the entire movie is about Jack Skellington wanting to bring Christmas to life. This shouldn't even be a debate. The answer is as clear as day. But it is my favorite Christmas movie ever, and it's one of my favorite movies ever. I just love this movie so very much. So let's begin by talking about the cast and characters. And I don't know if people know this, but Jack Skellington is voiced by both Chris Sarandon and Danny Elfman. Chris Sarandon plays Jack Skellington when he's speaking, and I thought he did a really great job. He brings so much personality to this character, and he just makes him feel bigger than life. But Danny Elfman voices Jack when he's singing, and he just has an incredible voice, and the two performances feel seamless. Like, Jack always sounds the same. So that's an impressive element. And the character design of Jack Skellington is just so good and so iconic. From his skeleton face to his super long legs and the way he moves, just an iconic character. Then we get to Catherine O'Hara as Sally, who also does a really great job. She's just so sweet and caring and innocent, and you can't help but love her. I love how she constantly poisons Dr. Finkelstein, and I love how throughout the movie her body falls apart only for it to be sewn back together. Just details like that make this character so memorable. William Hickey as Dr. Finkelstein did a really great job. Like, just the way he talks is perfect. He just has so much personality, and I love the way this character acts throughout. Like the one scene where he's making a new person and he puts half his brain into the new person. That's such a great moment. Glenn Shattuck plays the male, and he's just so over the top and funny, and I love how pathetic he is. Jack, I'm just an elected official. I can't make decisions for myself. Peak comedy right there. I also love how he has a good face and a bad face, and it's constantly spinning. That allows him to stand out. And Ken Page as Oogie Boogie is so good. He just has this deep, evil voice that is just so haunting and menacing and perfect for this character. And the design of Oogie Boogie is just pure perfection. The fact that he's just a bunch of gross bugs in a bag, like, that's so weird and creative, but it completely works. So the cast and characters are really fantastic, but Henry Selick as a director just did an extraordinary job here. This is one of the best looking movies ever made. Like, the way the sets look, the textures, the details, and how they add to the overall atmosphere is just really terrific. Like I've mentioned, the character designs are just fantastic, and the stop motion is incredible throughout. Any frame in this movie could be a painting. It's just filled with so much atmosphere, and it's just beautiful to look at that I'm in awe the entire one time. The use of shadows is really creative and helps this movie stand out, and there are some iconic shots. My favorite, of course, being Jack on the spiral hill, and it's because the spiral hill is just unique and creative, and Jack's character design is unique and creative, and the moon behind him is like the perfect way to light the scene, and it's just beautiful. Like, it's just truly a work of art. And you know how, like, sometimes in October, there's all those Halloween decorations out with skeletons and vampires and mummies. But then some stores get their Christmas stuff out early as well. So there's Santa Claus and elves and snow. So, like, on one side of the store, it's really creepy and weird. And then on the other side of the store, it feels joyful and good. And that's what this movie looks like. It has a really creepy aesthetic to it, but you combine that with the look of Christmas, and it just creates this ever perfect contrast. And I just love it so very much. And I also love the story being told, and just how it escalates by the end with the military trying to shoot down Jack Skellington, who's pretending to be Santa. Like, if you really think about it, it's really funny and a really goofy premise, but it completely works because the character of Jack Skellington is going through a midlife crisis. There's something relatable in what he goes through here, and how lots of time in life we just need something new. The romance is also quite sweet. Um, the movie is actually hilarious. Like, I laughed out loud plenty of times. And the musical score by Danny Elfman is just phenomenal. It just elevates each and every moment. And this movie is filled with songs. Like, every 5 minutes, there has to be a new song. But the good news is that every song is fantastic and iconic. From This Is Halloween at the very beginning, just the perfect way to begin this movie. Then we get Jack's Lamont, which is his I Want song, and you just fully understand the character here, and it has some real emotion. What's This is just a joyful, curious song that works perfectly within context. The town meeting song is really fantastic because Jack is trying to explain to everyone how good Christmas is, and just nobody gets it. They're just putting their own spin on what Jack is saying. Jack's Obsession is a really good song. Kidnap the Sandy Claus is so catchy and just so good. Making Christmas, very good. Oogie Boogie song is an iconic villain song. Like, it should be up there. I would say actually surpasses Poor Unfortunate Souls and Be Prepared and Hellfire. Like, this one is just so good. Sally's song is my favorite. Just the emotion and the depth. I just love it so very much. And I think Poor Jack is maybe the most underrated song here. Like, it sounds great, and I love that part where he's just like, what the heck? Like, the way he says heck sounds so good to me. So the music really is fantastic. And what else? Um, I just love how weird and creative this movie is. I love the fact that there's a bunch of evil toys that attacks kids. The scene where the kid gets a gift from Jack and his parents are just like, "What did Santa bring you?" And he takes out a shrunken head. It's actually peak comedy. I love the look of Oogie Boogie's lair, how it kind of reminds you of Vegas, but with a darker, sinister side. Um, I love how Jack has a formula for Christmas on his chalkboard, and he's reading the scientific theory behind Christmas. I love how there's just a forest with doors that lead to each holiday. I know, I just love each and every second of this movie. Like, aesthetically and visually, this movie is one of the best ever. You can tell that there was so much love and passion put into each and every frame, and it shows in the final result. It is awe-inspiring. It is breathtaking. It makes me wish that I could do something like this. The character designs are iconic. The environments are brought to life so incredibly well. There's a nice, relatable aspect to the story, but I also like how at the end they bring Jack back to Earth, and you kind of realize what he's missing is just something grander. The music is fantastic. I don't know, Henry Selick just crafted a masterpiece here. Like I said, it's one of my favorites. So I'm giving The Nightmare Before Christmas a 9 out of 10. Okay, The Nightmare Before Christmas. Have you seen it? What did you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos soon. And Gavin, out.